You know what gets my goat? SpongeBob theme park costumes. From 2000-something to 2010-ish, the SpongeBob costume that would appear in theme parks and mall events looked like this. Now, I really like this costume, personally. It's basically the animator's maquettes blown up in size to have a person fit inside of it. But as of recent, these costumes have disappeared entirely and have been replaced by this. What in fresh hell is this? Looks like one of those bootleg costumes you see on eBay. It's just so ugly.
And why is that bag on your head?
Why? Oh, no reason. Except you gave me the ugly.
It's like whoever made the costumes just took one glance at a picture of SpongeBob and just built the thing off of memory. You're probably thinking, oh, it doesn't look so bad. Well, you're wrong. This is all the way bad. The eyes are too big, the body is too anorexically narrow, and it's overall an off-model mess. I can only assume the body was made narrower to allow arm movement. The previous, much better costume had prosthetic arms that were controlled by levers on the inside because the costume was so square. On that note, isn't it strange how the cartoon SpongeBob went from a trapezoid to a square, while the costume SpongeBob did the opposite? How does that even happen? Of course, one could make the argument that none of the characters at Disneyland look like their animated versions. And to that I say, Disney literally has the power to overtake the government, and I care way too much about my safety to make such a comment about an omnipresent entity. Let's move on. As if this version of the costume wasn't bad enough, some years later, they updated it, but only made it worse. Now his eyes are too close together. If his eyes get any closer, SpongeBob will basically be a square yellow Sonic.
I'm ready to go fast!
Are you sure about that? And sometimes this close together eye costume can be flat on all sides with no angles, making SpongeBob SquarePants into SpongeBob Rectangle Pants. Aww. Yes, that was in the script. Also in this photo, whoever's in the costume is dabbing. Leave that to Squidward, okay? The bottom line is, this costume is hideous. But it seems I'm the only one who thinks this. This costume appeared at Pharrell's birthday party like 2 years ago. How? And why?
The money is always right!
And now for something completely different. Some years ago in the UK, there was a touring production called The Sponge Who Could Fly, which was a musical based on the so-called lost episode of the same name. And for that show, they made totally new open-faced costumes to give the performers enough air to sing. But for the version of the show that toured Spanish-speaking countries, they gave Bob Esponja a closed-face costume, strikingly similar to the ugly narrow-body theme park costume, except they gave him a moving mouth and eyelids. All fine and good at first, until you realize that this isn't fair to the other performers, because they still have to wear the open-face costumes, publicly displaying their shameful visages for hundreds of confused Spanish kids to see. Until sometime later when they decide to give some other characters a theme park treatment, but still screw over the chorus line. Why am I so riled up over SpongeBob costumes? I don't know!